Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm Alright, back with some more Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Today we're gonna run the engineer, we're gonna run the tinker, and we're gonna do a plasma build today, but we're gonna focus mainly on two weapons, the breach cutter and the shard diffractor. The shard diffractor is a weapon I actually don't really run a ton. I haven't really given it like a shot in a lot of these builds because I don't necessarily think it's, you know, one of the best weapons in the game, but we'll give it a shot this time. We'll try to we're gonna try to make this really just a two weapon combo. If we can get plasma on this guy though, which we just did, that would be perfect. And then I'll probably just pick up another, you know, I think this character has access to the plasma burster, the grenade, so we'll probably run that too as maybe our fourth weapon, just so we kind of have a full plasma build. But for the most part, I want this to be mainly a shard diffractor and breach cutter build. Okay, so we'll re-roll this. There's shard diffractor, so we'll get that first. Shard diffractor can be, I guess, you know, a decent weapon if you get if you get a lot of beams on it. Otherwise, it's definitely not, you know, it's not really that great of a weapon. If you're stuck here with like one or two beams, this is going to be a trash weapon. I'm not going to put any status effects on these either. We're going to keep this all plasma because I don't really want to have to build into status effect damage either. But hopefully we can get just a bunch of beams on this and it'll end up being a very cool weapon. Because, you know, if we get like, man, did we not get that? Okay, let's do the plasma damage. Go reload. What did we miss? Oh no, we did get it. Or I guess maybe as I left it triggered. We can do the nitro powder, I think. I'm okay with taking that here first. Let's go damage. I'll probably level up the warthog too, but that'll be maybe after we get the other weapons to 18. Kind of see how those are going first. And then we'll jump into some of the other ones. Okay, I'm gonna take that luck. Oh, they surrounded me. This guy should destroy most of the gold. Okay, so yeah, so we're not going to do these ones. We're not going to do like the extra burn, the shock, whatever, cold, whatever these weapons can get on them. We're just going to keep this straight up plasma the whole time. Because if we put the status effects on them, then we have to sort of build up the status effect damage, or else it's just like a wasted upgrade, and I don't really feel like doing that. This should be a big chain of explosions, hopefully. Oh, it'll reach that other one, it did.
The clock's ticking, miner. Get it wrapped up. You ugly son of a bitch! I rarely go to this one. Dimity dips!
Ooh, there's the breach cutter. Didn't even need to reroll. Perfect. Okay, well, we got the weapons we wanted then.
Feels rare. Feels right.
Let's go crit damage.
Something like this. This is my pick.
Okay, so we got our 3 weapons, potentially 4.
You need to move it.
I got my main 2. Let's Go
I'm gonna
damage.
do something epic with this.
One of the reasons I do want to level up the shotgun here towards the end is because I'm going to take that luck. Because these weapons, the shard diffractor and
Dial it in.
the breach cutter, we're going to build these in a way that they're probably not very good at killing bosses. Because I'm probably going to take the mini balls on the breach cutter, so when when they expire, it's going to shoot out mini balls all over, which is definitely not a good boss killing. Let's do the plasma damage. Definitely not a good boss killing build. And then the shard diffractor is just not really going to be good at killing the bosses either. It's more for handling the horde. So if we have a level 18 warthog, that'll help. Wow, and there's the plasma burster. We could attempt to do the LMG and get plasma on that, but I think we'll just go with this one.
What's not to love? Read it. He's dead.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out.
This works.
The drop pod
I'm
is
pretty
not
happy with this start.
That will teach you.
Any more crit? Honestly, I'm really happy that I barely had to do any rerolls. I had to do maybe one reroll or one or two rerolls for the shard diffractor. Okay, we'll do the extra beam.
Overclock.
But the breach cutter and the plasma burster showed up right away.
to stage 2.
Okay, we'll do the range, mining speed. Then of course it's all warthogs.
It's calling to me. I can't get enough of this rare stuff. I want another go. I just became a better.
It's all the warthog, huh?
Next.
You gotta be shitting me. All right, I'm gonna mark. It was literally okay. We'll definitely do like beam damage. We could do beam lifetime too.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
Next time, let's go somewhere.
We're about 1 month away from the update. I can't believe it. What's crazy too is, for those that play or watch my Spell Brigade content, they finally announced the release of 1.0 for that game, and guess when it is?
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
1 day before the DLC for this game. So the DLC for this game comes out on the 30th. Spell Brigade 1.0 launches on the 29th. That sucks. That means I'm gonna be so freaking swamped like those days trying to grind out content for those games at the same time.
This'll do.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like when two of the main games I play have big updates at the same time. Because one, it's nice because one, that'll probably give me, like a decent boost in the channel for those couple weeks. But it's also stressful because now I'm having to do a lot of content for games that take a while to record content, and it makes it so I don't like lulls. Every channel goes through this. It's not just mine, but every channel goes through like a lull when the stuff you're playing isn't as hot anymore. Like Deep Rock Galactic's relatively steady, but after updates or after a while, views just naturally go down. Grind Survivors isn't as popular anymore. Oh shit. All right, I gotta salvage this. I know it sucks, but I don't want it. I don't want those. I'm just gonna salvage it just for the sake of the build. And so we're kind of in a lull right now. There's Nothing's like popping off on the channel. There's no new exciting games to check out. And then it's basically, okay, you have to wait a month now until you get some new fresh content to play. And guess what? They're both going to come out on pretty much the same day. And it's just like, oh God. Just I wish 1.0 was coming out, you know, in the middle of the week, like in the middle of April. So that would give me time to focus on that, and then when Deep Rock comes out, I have time to focus on that. You know, I'm not having to divide my time and attention and stressing about getting content out for both of those games at the exact same freaking time. But it is what it is. Those first few weeks when those come out will be a nice little push for a while. Although I'm actually not really too sure how relevant Spell Brigade is now at this point. I'm really interested to see what Spell Brigade's gonna do when that comes out. In terms of like popularity on my channel, because when the game had when the game came out, you know, it did pretty well. I mean, it did really well. It was honestly the one game outside of this game did a lot for my YouTube channel. Spell Brigade, dang, same thing again. Spell Brigade did a lot for my Discord. Spell Brigade built up my Discord community by far the most, more than any other game I've ever played. Because people were jumping in the channel to play Spell Brigade runs. No other game has done that. But it does feel like Spell Brigade, I don't know, Spell Brigade's time is over. You know, it'll get a little bit of a push for 1.0, but I'm not sure how many people are really excited to jump back into that.
Legendary, it's my lucky day.
I mean, I'm excited. But I tried on my 20K celebration stream, I tried to get people to play, and there was literally only one person who pinged that they would play, and I was like, oh, all right. We have like maybe 100 Spell Brigaders in my channel, and when I put out a ping to ask if anybody wanted to play, only one person. So I was like, all right, 1.0 might not be as hot as I'm hoping it's gonna be. Let's go reload there. We definitely hurt ourselves on these upgrades by not taking the shock stuff, because we basically lose out on that damage multiplier. But like I said, I really don't want to get the status effects. That sucks that it showed up for both of them. Oh, well, there we go. That'll make up for it a little bit. Now I'm chasing you.
Guess what's on the menu? Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
There we are, the life of a YouTuber. I was just like, oh god, you really got to put Spell Brigade out one day before the Deep Rock update. Luckily, I did take 2 days off of work for Deep Rock, so I took the Thursday and Friday off, so I'll have time. Luckily, I'll have time to do, you know, content for both games. It shouldn't be an issue.
Let me try again.
Whoops, why do I have that marked?
Might as well.
I'm just gonna buy this.
Good, it shoots better.
Okay, let's do... I actually don't remember this one. This must have been like a different change here. Tons of damage. But I'm gonna do the beams just because we haven't gotten extra beams. We only have 2 beams on this right now. That's pretty cool though. That's a ton of damage.
I'm clocking it to 11. I'm having an
We'll just get that too.
quotas to fulfill.
This rock is gonna be the death of us. You shouldn't need precious minerals. They will get you killed.
Is this the third time in a row getting the mushroom quest? I think it is. I would love to see new quests in this game too. I'm kind of surprised they haven't added new quests or any of that stuff yet either. Again, I don't know if the new update's gonna have new quests or anything. It didn't really specify. But that would be nice. I mean, I still want to see new bosses too in this game, but again, they didn't say. It sounded like it was just a new class and then a couple new features, but the features, I don't think, you know, that wouldn't be like, oh, here's a new boss. A feature is something different, like maybe a prestige system or a new sort of meta progress. I don't know. We'll do the magnet.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
I'm gonna do that pickup range. This is one of the few games where I actually go very heavily into pickup radius. Because it's so easy to leave so much XP behind in this game. Oh. Did that, one of those bugs just took half of their health. They must have ran through some exploding plants. That's the only thing I can think of. That guy just lost half his XP.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Jeez, that was a lot quicker than I thought it would be.
Drop pod has arrived.
We could do, let's just go with the straight damage there. Beam damage. I didn't even get a look at the whole map. At least we completed the quest. Holy cow. You know, I'm gonna do the armor.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Now this is a rare treat.
That's one for the books. Taking you to stage 4, miner.
I'll take it.
Okay, let's do, yeah, I want to do the smaller balls.
Put a bit of extra kick in.
We'll do this one. Salvage that again.
Not too shabby.
Because that's going to be kinetic explosions. Not like that's a big deal, but...
It's nothing for me here. Let's try again. Yoink. Feels rare. Feels right.
Okay, so these are both 18, so I'm okay spending what we can here. Let's do range and damage.
Gas. Nope. Try again. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
I'll have to come back and try the 175% damage on the shard diffractor one time. But I would really like it to get I would really like to get a couple extra beams, you know, would like to see a legendary beam or two upgrade on that before we pick it, before we get to 18, you know, get 1 or 2, that way I have, you know, at least 3 beams, because that's a huge damage. That's got to be one of the biggest damage multipliers in the game. I think it said 175, right? I don't recall ever picking that one. And it just turns it into, like, you're basically just gonna have 1 or 2 really high powered lasers at that point. You know, use it to focus on the boss or something, you know. Maybe that could turn it into a boss killer weapon. And then just hope that you see legendary beams while you're playing. We're wrecking shit too right now. We're moving through this map so friggin' fast. Oh, luckily I don't have to mine this out. Ooh. Alright, this is a reroll. Ooh, 2 rerolls? Damn. Okay, pay to win it is.
Let's get this one fast.
Like that plasma damage, but I can just see how much XP is going to be on this map. I want to try to get as much of it as possible. Oh, another resource up here. Good thing we looked. Okay, let's try to kill the boss, or the elite. I'm not super interested in leveling up this grenade too much. The warthog, yes. The grenade, no. So the grenade will probably sit pretty underleveled.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. Excellent work, miner. Stage complete. Onwards to stage 5.
Okay, there's our upgrade. So then we'll get the... I would like to try the akimbo on this, but I specifically said I wanted to level this one up so I could get sort of a boss killer weapon and The mini pellets would be the way to do this one, just because it gets way better burst damage.
I want another go.
Ooh, let's go.
This will help me work harder.
Okay, I'm gonna mark both of these. Do a reroll.
Try again.
Pay to win. Or why did I say pay to win? The armor. I was thinking reroll for pay to win.
Good luck, miner.
Fuck, looted.
Well done, you got them all. Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out.
I think we're relatively decent with our items. We have good DPS items. We have good support items. I mean, a huli bait would be cool. Energy bars is always good. Gold scanners, pickaxe. And there's the huli bait. Okay, so we'll get huli bait.
Gimme.
Then hopefully we can get, you know, a couple scanners from this or some other artifacts. Okay, we'll take the nitra.
We got the horde.
Do the XP gain.
We got it. Huzzah!
And then plus we'll get 200 HP from these guys. This one died. All right, we'll do the crit chance. Ooh, okay, there's, ooh. Oh, this is a tough one. I think the coupon's probably a little bit better at this point. Because I don't know how much gold, but then I do have pay to win, and having more gold means more rerolls. Dang, tough decision. Because this one saves me gold. It doesn't necessarily equate to like being able to spend more gold on rerolls though. We'll go coupon.
Raring to try this out. That will teach you. Bring it back. Die. Gotta have it. Watch out! It's big and it's dangerous.
See if we had, you know, that 175% damage laser beam. But then I'm just curious how better it would be, because now I'm kind of hitting him with, you know, 3 or 4 beams, or if you get close enough, you're kind of hitting them with, yeah, like probably 3 or 4. Then if we only had, say we only had 2 beams, but they were doing 175% more damage.
Feeling much better now. Dwarf, don't die. I'm growing stronger.
Ooh, there we go. Oh no, we broke it. No. Don't get hit. I was gonna say, this is how we kill them super quick. By having all the plasma just bounce off all the walls. There we go.
Well done, team. Immediate dreadnought threat eliminated. Objective
That's
completed.
the upgrade I was looking for.
Oh, there's, oh, never mind. That's not a resource. That's
Get to the drop pod.
more kite.
Back to orbit.
Okay, that one pretty good.
It's calling to me.
Time's ticking, miner. Move it. Keep pushing, miner. Stage 6 is next.
Now this is a rare treat. Surely next time will be better. This'll do. This one's nothing for me here. Let's try again.
They're giving me a lot to buy. Okay, I'm gonna buy this one.
This is gonna help me be a
Mark
perfect
this
dwarf.
one.
Nothing for me here.
Not a
Let's
lot
try
to spend my
again.
nitro on though. Let's mark these 2. That's a lot of gold.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
It seems like we've gotten this mushroom quest almost every time. I know we got more kite once or twice, but this one's shown up a lot this run. There definitely needs to be more quests. Give me an escort mission or a go find this item and then bring it back to this spot, or I don't know. Defend the area might be a little awkward in this game. I don't know how well defend the area quest would work, but there's other things you could do. You can put something on the map, you have to go retrieve it, and then you have to bring it back to a certain spot. That sounds like an easy quest to put in here. That would work well.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed. Hello and good morning. So you like her?
See, look how quickly we're moving through this now.
Prepare to fight for your life.
I don't even, ooh, my goodness. If I would have known I was gonna get this many beams, I would have done the 175% damage. I didn't even get the supply drop yet, did I?
Let's get them in.
This is going so quickly.
It's a little extra special. Suck on this, you freak.
Supply on the way.
Alright, well there's our big damage upgrade now.
Pocket.
See, we're super good. We're super good at killing the mobs really quickly, because you can tell by how quickly we move through the progression of the maps. But then the bosses just don't really go down that fast.
Completed.
Think you can kill me? Think again.
We're very good at killing a lot of little things, but not big things. Oh, dodge that.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Pull back now. I've I've been dreaming of something like this. I can't get enough of this rare stuff.
Time's ticking, Miner. Move it! Stage 6 complete. Diving deeper.
Gotta have it. No way! A legendary! I already feel stronger.
Man, if I'll buy that. We'll just do one. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well. 2 legendaries, range, extra beam,
Epic.
fire rate. That worked out good.
No-brainer.
I was afraid I was gonna spend all my gold there and then not have
And gold to be mined.
anything to buy with my nitra. But we do have the nitra powder, so not the worst thing in the world if we don't spend it. This is a pretty crazy shard diffractor. How many beams do we have on that? 7 now? 1. I think it's 6. Oh, do it again. Oh my gosh, I can't count it. I can't count it. My eyes.
Detected. Lock up and get ready.
Alright, let's just look. Okay, we got 2 legendaries there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have 7 beams.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. Yep, the swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Just what the doctor. I'm growing stronger. Eat your maker, great.
Come on, just blow up.
You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Can't land the supply pod. Impact zone cluttered. Get it fixed.
Follow this. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know what we need right now. We have really good damage items. We have pretty good support items. We could do gold tip bullets, or no, let's go with the luck. Let's take the luck item. We haven't taken the luck in a while.
No-brainer.
It's not a lot of time left, but you know, maybe that'll be enough to get us an extra beam here and there. What is our luck at? 133? Not crazy, but not horrible. Well, shit, those guys went down a lot quicker this time.
Your own fault for that one.
We might get the legendary this time. Gonna be close. Oh, did we get? Oh, we did get it barely.
Complete. Stage finished.
Let's do the damage on you.
Ready? Get on it before it leaves.
I'm gonna do something epic with this.
Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
I've been dreaming of something like this.
Stage 8 is next. Keep it together.
I can't get enough of this rare stuff. More options. I rarely go for this one. What else we got? This. Gonna roll the dice on this one.
Like, I would rather spend my nitro on these 2 weapons for now. We can do damage. Then we'll do the reroll just because we have the pay to win. No, we'll not mark that one.
Have your objectives. Get it done, Miner.
God damn it, there's a pebble in motion. don't see these every day.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
I don't really think I need the HP right now.
Well done. You got them all.
I rarely go for this one.
We got too much clutter for the supply pod to land.
Okay, I'm gonna look down here super quick.
Superbug eliminated. Go to hell. Pay for it.
Big swarm
An
detected.
actual
Lock up and
magnet
get ready.
too. Let's go reload.
That's all you got.
Landing zone ready. Impact imminent.
Okay, this is a reroll. Okay, we'll do that one.
This is gonna help me be a perfect dwarf. Feeling much better now.
That should put us at... It's gonna say close to 200, but I guess not. I don't really have a lot of nitro right now, huh?
Power up again courses through me. Now this is a rare treat.
Did I just not find the nitro nodes yet? Look at that damage. That's really good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just killed them super far away from me.
Prepped and ready. Get on it.
It's a little extra special.
Bummer. I was hoping we would get nitro.
Gonna change my
I feel like I have no nitro this round. How many rerolls did I do? I did 2 rerolls. Must have missed a nitro somewhere around here, which I'm just not gonna get now.
Drop pod is about
That sucks, because I don't even think I have enough for... I don't even know if I'll have enough for a beam if it shows up. I don't know if 33 is enough with the coupon. Oh, it is, so that would be 31.
I'll take it.
But we're gonna do the damage there.
Something like this. I'm feeling lucky. Yes, please. I want another go. Dibbity dibs.
and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
I'm wondering if fighting bugs and moving dirt is the best way to make a living.
Probably. I mean, that's nice, but it's a little, there's only 1-4 left. I would like to get us up to 200 crit, which we can definitely do. Just need to get that nitra.
The swarm's heading your way. Load up. Can't drop supplies for you yet. Prep the landing zone for impact.
I rarely go for this one.
So we definitely focused the shard diffractor here, which is kind of nice. Level 38.
We got a launch. Supplies inbound.
Okay, we'll just take those now.
The swarm's heading your way. Load up. The swarm's heading your way. Load up.
I got it in the mouth. Roll back the pedal. Alien, go. I killed it. Now I feel proud. I've been dreaming of something like this. One down.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived.
Legendary
Get there now.
upgrade.
It will leave without you. That drop pod is about to leave.
Might sit on the nitra
I will see to it there is a beer
just so I can keep that really high percentage crit chance. Okay, we'll buy that damage because there's a lot of damage upgrades here. Let's just buy all the damage. Then we'll keep what we have. Now we have gold tip bullets too.
dreadnought. Now you just need to make it come out of hibernation by destroying the cocoons. Show them what a single dwarf can do.
I made the right choice. This is coming through. Think you could kill me? Well, think again. Who's having loot luck? Hello and good boy. If it looks good, it shoots better.
Of course.
Everyone knows that. Doesn't hit harder. Looks
Back-to-back paint shots, just got 6 levels. That was such a waste. What a waste right there, because I literally got nothing out of that. I gained 6 levels, but I didn't take the overclock, and I didn't get any damage or any sort of upgrade from that, really. What a waste. It is a bummer that we really only saw the elemental status effects with all these plasma weapons. Every time it showed up, we ended up having to salvage overclocks.
Box of beauty headed your way, miner.
No. We'll just go with that one. All right, well, 9 level ups right there to get that here, and then we'll do the favorite. No, just kidding. Could you imagine?
This hard thinks it can kill us. Let's prove it wrong. Bloody hell, you're hot, Victor.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. That was just plasma everywhere. It was really nice.
Red eliminated. Objective completed.
Legendary.
Objective completed.
That shard diffractor ended up being pretty decent. I'm gonna bet the breach cutter still did. I'm gonna bet the breach cutter still did a ton more damage though. Let's get a magnet here.
Quota's met. We're pulling you out. Get on back home, miner.
All right, 1 legendary. Yeah, breach cutter. Oh, not by much. Not by much. That was close, but breach cutter still did about, what's that, like 16 more million damage? But that was close. This weapon got solid upgrades too. Couple extra beams. Although I think this one got a couple extra beams too. Yeah, this one did get 2 beams too. They both got pretty decent upgrades. But yeah, this one's still one of the best damage weapons in the game, especially if you get those smaller balls down here. Just because you're gonna be doing damage to everything on the map pretty much at all times. It's just so easy to rack up a ton of damage here. And then this one actually did pretty good too. You know, it didn't do quite as much. It was 8 levels higher, so it's still impressive. But it also just requires so many beams. I do want to try this again at some point though, and do that 175% damage one with the less lifetime and see how that works out with this weapon. Because I actually don't think I've tried that. We ended up with 794 damage, 249 crit chance, 443 good crit chance, not great crit damage. Everything else was relatively solid, you know, 168 luck. In terms of our gear here, I think we got pretty good stuff. You know, we got the crit items combined. We got 2 really good damage items. We got some pretty good support items. So yeah, I think that was a pretty Pretty good run. These two weapons they're deadly though. They kill everything on the map. They didn't decimate the boss like some builds do, but I still think it did pretty good, mainly because of our damage and our crit. So yeah, there we go. That was for the most part, I guess this guy jumped in a little bit here too, but for the most part, I tried to focus on these two as best as we can. But that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.